Alright legends, welcome back to Walking While Camping UK. So this is a bit of a podcast episode, but we're filming it here from
on location
from Back Tor, and we're on Dave's first wild camp. So this is Dave Allen of DA Outdoors. So I'll let Dave introduce himself and tell you about himself.
Yeah, my name's Dave. I've been I have my own little channel, DA Outdoors, where I use my Relive app and my watch, Garmin watch, to track my routes and track my walks and put little videos and photos of where I go, and then more importantly little notes about grid references of where to take turns and go through gates and jump over stiles and fall over, as Mossy will.
Stack it.
So yeah, come join the channel. See, there might be something of interest you fancy there. And I always said it's my goal that if only one person picks up on one of my routes and does it, and gets in touch and says thanks for that, I enjoyed that, then I've achieved my goal. I
enjoy that, you know, when someone messages and goes, oh, I'm doing this next week and I've watched your video, and now I feel more confident that I'll go and do it. Like, so yeah, get over to Dave's channel, DA Outdoors. And so, you know, if you see my 30-minute video of this camp that we're on tonight, you'll be able to go on and watch Dave's 5-minute video of the walk and the hike that we went on. Yeah. So, yeah. So me and Dave, in 3 weeks' time, embarking on the Cumbria Way. A 79, is it? Or 73?
It depends what you read and who you
between 70 and 80
somewhere
miles.
Between 70 and 80 miles.
Yomp from Ulverston to Carlisle through the centre of the Lake District. So me and Dave are taking that on from the 6th to the 10th of May. Yep. Taking it easy, aren't we, mate?
We are, yeah. Yeah, we're doing it over 5 days, and just taking it easy, enjoying the experience rather than trying to bash it out in as little time as possible.
Breaking any land speed records. Yeah, so instead of having a run at it and trying to do it in 3 nights or whatever, or, you know, like 3 days 2 nights, we decided to do, well, we sort of pinched Andrew Beaver's and Paul Mesner's route, well, not route obviously because the route's the route, but you know, where they camped and stuff like that. So watch their videos, bit of inspo, and we said we'll have a bit of that, bit of easy walking rather than killing ourselves. So there's a pub and a campsite every night.
There is. That's our plan anyway.
So that's the plan. Pub and a campsite every night. Shower, pub and a campsite. Yeah. Nice shower, nice pub lunch.
We booked the weather.
Tea. Weather's booked in.
So
20 degrees every day. So yeah, so that's coming up. So we're out tonight. Dave's testing his gear out for the camping. Yep. We've both got new shoes to test out.
New shoes.
Dave's got a new coat, he's testing his tent out and all his kit. I've got the Durston up there. So what we'll probably do is, we'll probably do a full, like pre and post. Yeah. So before we go, we'll get together and we'll do a podcast, and we'll say a full kit list of everything we took or everything we're taking, and then we'll have a debrief a few weeks after it, and then say what
we threw in the bin.
Yeah, what we took and didn't use, what we took and was rubbish, you know, and all that kind of carry on.
I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. So this is Dave's first wild camp. So we're up at Back Tor in the Peak District, and it's Dave's first time in the Peak District.
It is. First ever time.
So it's popping 2 cherries in one night. So what do you think? What do you think of the vista, Dave?
It's stunning. If only you could see what we're looking at, but it's beautiful. It's totally different to the Lake District, but in its own way it's just as stunning.
I tell you what, my phone must be here somewhere. Right, through the magic of editing, I'll show you exactly now what you were looking at, rather than go and pick that camera up. You're there on the floor.
Still doesn't do it justice though, does it?
Nah, there's Dave's wigwam. Mine's around the corner. It's a bit of a windy night, so I'm testing the Durston out in some wind. As you can see, the sun's just dropped behind the cloud, so we'll not get a sunset, but it's beautiful out here.
We think we're in for some fog in the morning, don't we?
Serious fogage. That is one of the downfalls of the Peak District. You tend to get clagged in every morning, but stunning views, just very, very different from the Lake District, innit? Where, I mean, the Lake District will always be my favourite place to go, but
it does, as saying on the way up here, it does remind me very much of the Forest of Bowland, which is not far from us, from where I live. Very similar landscape, very similar.
Yeah, sort of like moorlandy, heather.
Yeah, very flat, open, no protection from the wind. Although I do like the concrete, the big stone slab paths.
Yeah, they
are good.
They are good, aren't they? Especially in a moorland area where it's very boggy and marshy. When you get those long slabbed paths, they do help out. So what we'll probably do, what do you reckon, Dave? We'll have a quick chat now.
Yep.
What did you about the coming up here and, you know, setting your tent up and everything, and we'll have a little revisit in the morning.
We will, yeah.
And then after a night's sleep, and then maybe back at the car
down the hill.
So yeah, you're on a bit of a slant there. We don't know.
The thing is, I tried round the corner, but I couldn't get the pegs in. It's too near the rocks, so it'll do. It'll do for a first attempt.
It'll keep you dry and warm. So we've parked down on the Snake Road by
Lady
Bower Reservoir.
The easy walk, really.
Easy walk up. So if you watch my videos, you'll have seen this route before. It's a steep start, isn't it, mate?
It's a steep start, but then when you got onto the ridge, it's just a bimble, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a steep start. I like those though. Sort of get the graft out the way straight away. 25 minutes, 30 minutes of graft. And then it was like an hour and a half's bimble to here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So, nice easy walking, nice stone paths.
Yeah, that just shows how much the paths help, because 4 mile walk in an hour and 40 minutes is good going, isn't it? It's
good going with big packs on, and you know, out in the Lake District, going up some fells, you know, you're not covering that ground, are you? So we went past Hulking Stones, Wheelstones, Derwent's Edge. We made it here to Back Tor. Have you been and touched the trig yet?
No, not yet.
It's not even donked off yet. And we'll have to bring you that when we do that.
I'm going to say we'll have to. What time is it?
We can do it in the morning.
Yeah.
So we got here, Back Tor around the front. Little YouTubers wild camping spot this. I've seen a lot of the big boys use this spot, so we've got the wigwams up, haven't we, mate?
We have.
The wigwams are up.
They're up. Hopefully they're still up in the morning. Yeah,
that'll be the one morning. So Dave is rocking the Wild Country Helm Compact 1. He's got an OEX 300 Livium or something, Fathom sleeping bag, and the
Rapide SL Big Agnes Rapide SL.
Yeah, so that's the big free, they call it, don't they? You know what I mean? So that's his big free. I think I've got the Durston, I've got the OEX 900 Liverian or something it's called.
Leviathan or something.
Leviathan, which is absolutely roasting.
You're going to be boiling in that.
Which is roasting, so I don't know why I brought that, but I'll have to strip off. I went out in it the other week, and even though it was freezing, there was ice on tent, I just had to keep putting my arm out, you know, to like cool my body down. But yeah, so that's the kit. Sun's sort of just going down now. We'll probably whack a bit of tea on.
Have some tea, because I am hungry.
And take the views in. But yeah, so Dave's going to be on the podcast, and he's obviously, if you watch the YouTube channel, you'd have seen him on the channel before, because he comes out regular walking with me. Yeah. So we're going to soak up the evening, enjoy our little wild camp, and we'll come back in the morning. We'll show you the trig point, and we'll show you the views, and then we'll have a little like bimble back to the cars, and we'll jump in your car and we'll have a little debrief.
Jump in my car.
And we'll have a little debrief about how Dave's virginity was taken from him on this wild camp. So yeah, if you don't already and you're into walking and wild camping, smash subscribe and head over to Dave's channel and smash subscribe on his also.
Cheers guys.
Night night, we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Morning legends.
Morning everyone.
Been a few seconds for you, but it's been, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours for us or whatever. 8 hours. It's breakfast time, it's about 7:15. So how was your first night in wild camping, Dave?
Good. Very calm night. Good pitch. Right behind these rocks, giving us loads of shelter. We've just been saying, I didn't even think it was windy at one point.
No.
It was, yeah, it was good. I had it easy for me first time. I'm sure it gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all romantic the first time you go, and then it starts getting more hardcore. So, where I pitch my tent, I'll put a video on overlaying this audio now, and I'll show you where I pitch. But mine's sort of like round the corner in the wind, but I wanted to test the Durston out in some wind. It's supposed to be stormproof, and to be fair to it, it was really good. I slept really well. How'd you sleep, Dave?
Slept good. Slept as well as I do back home.
Yeah.
Woke up once about 2:30. I tell you what, it's a busy old place for the old planes, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. Well, we are on Manchester's.
I thought one was coming down on us at one point.
Yeah. Well, I think it was about 12 o'clock last night or something around there. One come over and it did sound like it was like an imminent disaster, but they sound a lot closer than they are.
Yeah.
Cheers everyone. So yeah, a good first wild camp.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I really did.
Not a bad spot.
Not a bad spot.
We did actually go up and trig out, didn't we, last night?
We did.
I'll overlay now little photos of last night, because we went up to Trig Point. There was a little bit of colour in the sky, wasn't there?
Randomly there was somebody there.
Someone already there. Didn't know we were there. We stood behind him for about 2 minutes and then he turned around and
was that windy? He didn't know we were there.
Jumped out of his skin, didn't he? And I thought he was just being ignorant, but no, he just couldn't hear us shouting him. But yeah,
it was windy up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a point where I was like,
yeah, it was.
I had to put my legs out and go, oh, hang on a minute, I'm not going to get blown.
The fact it's only, what, 10 metres up that way,
yeah.
It makes a difference.
So we've got a few pictures there, the colour in the sky. I'll put a few shots on now. We lit the tents up with the elder lights, and got some pictures of the tents in the dark with the rocks as backlight, and I got a few nice pictures of the sky.
It's amazing, isn't it, how even when the sun's set, when it's a clear sky, how it stays light for a lot longer than after the sun's gone down when it's a clear sky.
I know, it's funny, and it's like you don't notice so much at home, like,
yeah,
you know, because you're not really,
well, you've got all the
you're doing other stuff as well, aren't you, as well.
But when it's a clear sky, even after the sun's gone down, it stays light for it.
I always think it's crazy how much light the moon kicks out.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a full moon last night.
No.
In fact, it wasn't even a quarter moon, really, wasn't it?
I said that to people in the past when they go, oh, it must be absolutely pitch black. And I always go, if there's a full moon at middle of summer, it don't go dark.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So that can be a hindrance, really. So we're up here now. I'm going to have this porridge. Dave's going to have some pork pie, I think.
I've had a piece.
Pork pie for breakfast of champions. Oh, pork pie and coffee. It's a morning combo, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Proper wild camping breakfast.
All you need to do, chocolate.
Wrap it up in one of those like spotted handkerchiefs.
Yeah.
We'd be sorted. So the first morning, the first sleep's done. He's had a good kip. So this morning we're going to down the tents. We're going to walk over to Lost Lad. touch that trig point. Dave's not done that, so he'll have 2 Effels in the bag as well before we go home. Started his Peak District journey. So we'll get down to Derwent and walk around the edge.
I don't think there'll be much to see this morning, well, it's a bit misty.
No, I'll throw some stuff on now, like what we seen. But yeah, it is very claggy this morning. It's supposed to clear up a bit later in the morning, but we'll probably be back by cars by then.
Yeah.
Because I think we'll get squared away now, probably.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's got good ventilation, hasn't it? It's got a hell of a vent on this side, that.
Yeah.
Tent to dry this morning. Yours tent dry?
Pretty much. It's damp really, but there's no
real condensation.
No.
Good, like yours was probably, but mine's got none. But
well,
I had the wind.
You had a force 10 gale blowing at yours.
Oh. Slept well though. I was surprised how well I slept. Right. So we'll get sorted, legends.
Get sorted.
We'll get on this walk. You've seen some of it now, and we'll come back for a final word from Dave from the car.
Aye.
Right. See you in a minute.
See you in a bit.
Hey. So we'll just end the podcast here. So we just finished our morning walk back to the cars. So we'll leave Dave to tell you about his first wild camp.
Oh, it was excellent. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. Nice and calm. No rain. Nice views when we got up in the morning, which was unexpected because we were expecting fog. Nice bimble back. Just a pity the rain came on just before we got back to the car.
As always, the last 15-20 minutes of every wild camp seems to rain before you get back to the car. But at least I'd rather it do that than rain on the way out.
Yeah. And if we'd have done it our original route, we'd have had a pretty awful walk back.
Yeah, we'd have had a bit of a awful scramble as well down in the rain.
The rain and it might be windy up on the tops. Probably the wind's picked up with the rain. So
yeah, so a successful wild camp.
Successful.
Cherry popped, and all the gear's been tested and ready for the.
Ready, nothing failed. Everything works.
It's all ready for the Cumbria Way in a matter of 3 weeks.
3 weeks on Monday.
So
it all starts.
We'll both be bringing videos out. There'll be content about the Cumbria Way coming up. I think we're going to try and do a podcast about sort of like a pre and post Cumbria Way podcast.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing a gear review sort of video. Everything I took on the Cumbria Way, what I used and liked, and what was crap, and won't be going again. So yeah. Plenty of content to come, so don't forget, smash subscribe, Walking Wild Camping UK, and obviously on DA Outdoor, Dave Allen's channel.
Very much appreciated.
Thanks for today, Dave, and yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure as always.
We're in pole position, look, to get home.
Yeah, we're on like 1 and 2 on the grid here to get going. So, as always, leave no trace, make memories not mess, be kind to each other, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.